Hello students and welcome back to our class. So today we'll start with a poem from Flamingo, and today we are going to study My Mother at 66 written by Kamla Das. I cannot emphasize enough that it is really important to remember the names of all the poets. Secondly, this poem is actually a very short and easy poem, but the speciality of this poem is there is no bifurcation, there is no sentence break, there is no change of stanzas or anything. There is this poem is like a single sentence. Okay. Thirdly, the central idea of this poem is about aging and pain and fear of losing your parents as they age. Okay. My Mother at 66. Let's begin. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, so our poetess Kamla Das visited her parents' home, and now she is driving back to Cochin airport. I saw my mother beside me, doors open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Now while she was driving from her parents' house to Cochin airport, she saw towards her mother who was beside her, and she saw that her mother was sleeping. Dozed refers to sleeping. Open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse. And her face is ash refers to firstly, ashen refers to ash, and ash are the leftovers after we burn anything. Okay, so her face is, mother's face is very pale and like that of a corpus. Corpus is a dead body. So her mother's face is very pale, dull and lifeless. When we say like that of a corpus, refers to lifeless. So, and realized with pain that she thought away and looked, but soon put that thought away. Now when she looked at her mother's face and she realized that her mother is as old as she looks, ठीक है, कि finally हाँ मम्मा की age हो रही है. So there was some pain in her heart, and to put that pain away, she looked out of the window, looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spelling out of their homes. Now there is a contrast. What she was witnessing inside the car was her mother's dull, lifeless face, and outside is she is witnessing some young trees. Merry children refers to happy children. Young trees sprinting refers to sprinting means race, and when we are in a car and we look outside, so what it feels like that other things are also in a race with us and we are moving ahead of them, we are leaving them behind. So this is the scenario. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her. Now firstly she saw her mother's face, she realized that her mother is getting old and she felt the pain. Then she looked outside. Now they have finally reached the airport, and after the airport security check, now there is some distance between the poetess and her mother, and she looks again, the poetess looks again towards her mother, at her wan pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache. Now there is a distance and she looks back towards her mother, and still there is that pale face. Now this time the face is, earlier the face was compared with corpus, like lifeless. Now it is compared with late winter moon. Why is it compared with winter moon? Because during winters there is the atmosphere is so foggy and sometimes cloudy, you cannot clearly watch the sun, the moon shining. Okay, so it's compared to late winter's morning, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. Now everyone, all of us, every child have this fear right from the birth कि मम्मा नहीं होगी तो कैसे होगा. So the poetess is feeling that same ache जो से बचपन में फील होता था, वो ही डर कि मम्मा नहीं होगी तो कैसे होगा. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. Now she was having that fear, that pain, but instead of showing that fear or pain, what she showed hope by saying, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile. Okay, and she smiled rather than showing any hint of any fear or grief. Now, poetic devices used in this poem are simile. Her face, an example is her face ashen like that of a corpus, pale as a late winter moon. Now, what is simile? Simile is a poetic device when we compare things with the help of words such as like or as. And in our case, we have in first example we have used like, her face ashen like that of a corpus, and in second example we have used as, pale as a late winter moon. Okay, the second poetic device used in this poem is personification. Now, personification is when we kind of characterize some inanimate object with a character or a feature which is यूजुअली फाउंड इन ह्यूमंस. ठीक है, जब हम इंसानों की किसी चीज़ को नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स के ऊपर लगाते हैं. ठीक है, सो ट्रीज कैन नॉट रेस. ठीक है, ट्रीज कांट बी स्प्रिंटिंग, बट यहाँ पे हमने उन्हें पर्सोनिफाई किया है, इस सिचुएशन को पर्सोनिफाई किया है, ट्रीज स्प्रिंटिंग. Okay, now third one is repetition. Repetition is a very easy poetic device when we repeat a word or a phrase to make it more impactful. So the example is smile and smile and smile. With this we end the poem. It's a very short poem, as I said you in the starting, but I would suggest please read it. It's a very easy poem, so make sure that you have no problem. In case of any problem, let us know in the comment section or through messages.